Langdon is a quaint town of 690 people on a hillside in southwestern New Hampshire. Vistas of forest, overgrown pastures, and the distant hills of Vermont evoke a simpler way of life. Incorporated in 1787, the town is named for John Langdon of Portsmouth, delegate to the Constitutional Convention, signer of the U.S. Constitution, one of our first senators, and two-term governor of New Hampshire. This is the Langdon Congregational Church, built in 1842, 23 years after the Toleration Act mandated the separation of church and state. As in other rural towns, Langdon's congregation was slow to move out of their worship space in the town's meeting house. They met for several years in private homes and eventually gathered the funds to construct a new church. They bought the home just behind me, which became the parsonage, and built their church on the same small lot. Measuring 38 feet by 48 feet, the sturdy timber frame structure has traditional clapboard siding and a large belfry with the town's only bell.
The only church in our town, the Congregational Church stands today as a beloved village center landmark and an important gathering space for community events. Church attendance has declined as it has across the country, as religious services are now held only on Christmas and Easter, along with non-denominational weddings and funerals. The church also hosts art shows, an annual fall festival, and the occasional public lecture. A cluster of other buildings stands nearby. A two-room school, the recently rehabilitated 1803 meeting house, a small unused firehouse, and a few well-kept private homes. The parish house, unused for many years, sits vacant across the street from the church. The church, too, is at risk. A recent structural engineer's inspection revealed that the first floor joists and beams had rotted, and the foundation is unstable. There are also challenging accessibility and parking issues, outdated electrical service, no plumbing or sanitary facilities, and inadequate life safety protection, among other concerns. The community faces an important choice: upgrade the church or eventually stop using it. Because its loss would be an intolerable blow to the architectural integrity and community life of this New England village, citizens have rallied to help the church leadership invest in its preservation. But saving this historic church is not our only intent. The larger goal is to revitalize the village center and increase community well-being by expanding the church usage to meet social, cultural, and the educational needs of a much larger audience. Our vision is to rehabilitate the church so it can become a vibrant part of the community, maintaining its current faith-based activities while increasing secular uses for Langdon and the surrounding towns. Service and self-help organizations could use it for meeting and program space. The school district and other partners could provide after-school care and tutoring. Movie screenings and live music performances could entertain the young and old. Every increased opportunity for its citizens to interact positively is an opportunity to increase social bonds, promote understanding, and build cooperative relationships. Saving the church creates that opportunity. Much has already been accomplished. The building was listed on the New Hampshire Register of Historic Buildings. We received a $9,600 LCHIP grant in 2018 and raised matching funds for a thorough historic building assessment by engineers, an architect, and other experts, along with plans for rehabilitation. Urgent rafter repairs were made on the advice of the engineer shortly after this inspection. And in 2020, the New Hampshire Preservation Alliance selected the Langdon Church for its annual 7 to Save list of vulnerable historic buildings. We applied for and received a New Hampshire LCHIP matching grant for $213,000. We must raise an equal amount of matching funds. Phase 1 of this two-phase plan is estimated at $425,000 with a target date of 2023. It addresses the most urgent needs to make the building safe and usable. This involves lifting the building, removing the old foundation, installing a new concrete foundation, repairing rotted first-floor timbers with like materials, and we would also like to build new stairs, install a ramp, parking, secondary egress, and more. This work will include a new electrical system, sanitary facilities, heating and cooling, window repair, and more.
This is an ambitious project for our small town, so we invite you to join us in preserving this beautiful church and creating a new center for community activities. We can succeed only with the broad-based support of Langdon citizens and our broader New Hampshire community. We ask for your help. Please make a contribution in any amount, large or small, to help meet our Phase 1 grant match. Together, we can accomplish this goal. You can donate at the places shown below. Thank you.